5 footballers who spoke against their clubs. Playing for a football club is almost like getting married. Players and clubs reunite after believing both will improve each other. If all goes well after the signing, the marriage will last longer. And if not, they break. And just like in real life, some breakups are bad. So much so that the players go out and openly criticize their clubs for the way they were treated during their stay. Want to know about it in detail? Well, stay tuned till the end. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will talk about 5 footballers who spoke against their clubs. Meanwhile, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. That being done, let's start. Neymar, Barcelona. When Neymar joined Barcelona, he was tipped to lead them for the next decade and eventually succeed Lionel Messi as Camp Nou mainstay. But sometimes in life, things don't go the way you want them to. While Neymar destroyed Paris Saint-Germain in the 2017 Champions League, inspiring a comeback after a 4-0 first-leg defeat, it was Messi who became the star of the match with this photo. Neymar knew then that he had to leave Barcelona to step out of Messi's shadow, and that's exactly what he did. When PSG arrived with €222 million, Barcelona had no choice but to accept the offer when they met the Brazilian's release clause. And so he left. And that sparked a wave of outcry among fans and also became a source of friction between club and player. I have nothing to say to the Barcelona board. For me, actually, I have something to say, that I am disappointed with them. I spent 4 years there and I was very happy. I started to be happy, I spent 4 years happy and I left happy. But not with them. For me, they shouldn't be in charge of Barca. Barca deserves more than that, and everyone knows that. While he may be right, saying so after pushing for a move against the fans' wishes may not be the best thing to do at the time. Pep, Real Madrid. It is not common to see a foreign player playing at Real Madrid for 10 long years. Indeed, it was a rare sight, one not often seen in a famous club that turned the tide so quickly. For someone like Pep, it's hard to believe he could stay at the Santiago Bernabéu for 10 years. He's the one who kicked Javi Casquero like a football, but still managed to stay at the club. Most of the players should have been sold after this move to damage the club's image. But Pep survived and was kept at the club. However, after leaving the club, he doesn't have much good to say about them. One of the reasons for this was that the Los Blancos hierarchy refused to give him a 2-year contract, opting instead for a 1-year extension. Things are not going well for the Brazilian-Portuguese international, who has quite a bit to say. Madrid did not offer me 2 years. They only offered me 1 year, so it is clear that I will not continue with Real Madrid. There were ways to talk and negotiate, but the club did not do that. Right thing, it pissed me off. So I will not continue with the club. An era has ended and a new one will begin. In fact, I have already started moving. Most of my belongings are in Portugal, and I only have a home in Madrid. He also insists the club did not give him enough support when he was in conflict with the tax authorities. The club did not protect me with the tax issue. You know I have everything up to date, but have you seen my protection club? And finally, he also attacked Real Madrid fans. The Besiktas fans are amazing. Sometimes when we play for Real Madrid, we have to motivate ourselves because the fans aren't that passionate. At Besiktas, every player that comes out is overflowing, full of motivation to play well with the help of the team. Mario Balotelli, Liverpool. The world of football is full of spoilers. From the have-haves to the could-haves, it's a fraternity with many different members. And Mario Balotelli, even among these weirdos, is unique in his way. His own. As he reaches higher levels of the game, he is known more for his antics than for his incredible abilities. Everyone knows Inter has a special talent named Balotelli, but they also know that he is erratic and easily breaks promises early. And they were right, at least in part. Balotelli has won multiple national championships as well as the Champions League, and that works in his favor, but the fact that his personal trophy cabinet is nearly empty proves he hasn't done the talent fair. At Liverpool, Balotelli fans hope the Italian will eventually work hard and get where he belongs. Sadly, that didn't happen when Jurgen Klopp let him go on a free after deeming that didn't work for the former Milan man at Anfield. And Balotelli has a lot to say. It was the worst mistake of my life. Apart from the fans who are great to me, I have to be honest, and the players, with whom I have a good relationship, I don't like the club. I've had two coaches, Brendan Rodgers and Jurgen Klopp. As humans, they don't impress me. I don't get along with them. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Barcelona. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has written an entire book based on his arduous life in Barcelona. Such was his pain at Camp Nou. It made no sense for Pep Guardiola to trade one of his best strikers, Samuel Eto'o, to bring the Swede to the club. Playing for the Catalan team was also Ibrahimovic's dream, but his dream turned into a nightmare when Lionel Messi insisted that he play in the center, not the right wing as at that time. Pep Guardiola is forced to use his star in the midfield as a virtual number 9. But he had to sacrifice one person. It happened to be Ibrahimovic. That didn't sit well with the former Juventus player, as he was appalled at being shown coldly so easily. I dreamed of going to Barcelona. But then I told myself that maybe you should keep your dreams instead of achieving them. He is also confused with the culture of Barcelona, where even Messi and Iniesta behave like schoolboys. I felt like Barcelona when I went back to Ajax, like when I went back to school. None of them acted like superstars. It was strange. Messi, Xavi, Andres Iniesta, the whole team, they were like school kids. The best football players in the world were standing there with their heads down, and I couldn't understand a thing. Ridiculous. When I knew I was going to be on the bench against Almeria, I remembered this sentence. In Barcelona, we don't participate in training sessions on Porsches or Ferraris. Anyway, what kind of nonsense is that? Dani Alves, Barcelona. Barcelona are not quite known for their ability to make good signings in the transfer market. If we look at the club's history, we see more failed signings than success stories. From Zlatan Ibrahimovic to Ousmane Dembele and Philippe Coutinho, Barcelona have repeatedly shown that their decision-making when it comes to signing players is not suited to their skills as a team. However, there are always unusual circumstances in life, and signing Dani Alves from Sevilla is just that. Alves is perhaps the biggest signing the club has made in this millennium. While many would argue that Andres Iniesta and Xavi Hernandez played the biggest roles in supporting Messi on the pitch, it was Alves' explosive runs that stretched the opposition's defense and allowed Messi to shine in the open. However, according to Alves himself, he has not received the respect that the best right-back in Barcelona history deserves. I was only offered a new contract when the FIFA transfer ban came into effect. That's when I played against them in their own game and signed a contract with a termination clause. The people who run Barcelona today don't know how to treat their players. So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. And that's all for the day, guys. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.